Tonight, one of the nation's most high-profile killers walked into a Southern Illinois courtroom to face new charges that could guarantee he dies in prison.
We're talking about Drew Peterson. Fox 2's George Sells is live in Chester, where Peterson is facing those new charges. And George, these new charges come from a plan hatched right there in the nearby Menard Correctional Facility. Is that right?
That's absolutely right, Tom. That former Chicago area cop, Drew Peterson, is convicted in the killing of his third wife, suspected in the disappearance of his still missing fourth wife. And now prosecutors say he hatched a plan to have a prosecutor murdered from his Chester prison cell. Peterson walked into the Randolph County Courthouse this morning under what insiders describe as quite a bit of secrecy. Courthouse sources say the hearing was purposely kept quiet and not a single member of the general public was in the courtroom gallery. Almost unheard of for such a high-profile case. The charges filed accuse Peterson of trying to hire a hitman to kill Will County State's Attorney James Glasgow. Glasgow is the man who succeeded in putting Peterson behind bars for the killing of his third wife, Kathleen Savio. He's never been charged in connection with his missing fourth wife, Stacy Peterson, though he is also a suspect in that case. Glasgow had scheduled a news conference for this afternoon, then he turned around and canceled it, so he has not commented. The charges against Peterson for solicitation of murder for hire and solicitation of murder don't go into too much detail. Here in Chester, the state's attorney would not comment, directing all questions to the state attorney general. He did confirm, however, that Peterson was charged here because he was in prison at the Menard Correctional Facility here when the offenses allegedly happened. Here's what the attorney general had to say about the alleged jailhouse plot.
The charges allege that between September 2013 and December 2014, the defendant solicited an individual to carry out a murder for hire plot against Will County State's Attorney Jim Glasgow.
Now, Peterson's current attorney told the Chicago Tribune the charges were, quote, absurd, but his former lawyer, Joel Brodsky, said he's not surprised by all this. Quote, not really, he told our sister station WGN. When I was representing Drew, he did a lot of things that were controversial, but apparently his new lawyers don't have control over their client, and that, he says, is unfortunate. Drew Peterson is scheduled to be back here in the courthouse in Chester early next month. We're live in Chester, Illinois. George Sells, Fox 2 News.